New perfume the other day, I fucking knew it. Perfume stinks. He stinks, makes my chest bad. Sprays setting, sprays flowers. Boys are all on. Ready for the young. Mark Emerson, now then Timmy B. Both of you together. Good lad, both of you. Peter the Box, how you doing, son? Chilling, Timmy. Just talking amongst yourself while I'm coming down. Freedom, legend. Mark Emerson now, mate. Yeah. Every time I see the word freedom, the song starts in my head. That's me. I usually put it on. I've got like a tape from the Eclipse and from the Coliseum and a few others from Jimmy G Force, who was legendary MC. And Kitty Bush, Norman Bushby. No, Norman was his, what do you call him? Jason Bushby. My cousin's married to him. He's a bit of a, he's got a kid to him. Great little kid. They were the DJs who used to do the stuff for us. DJ Destroy, all them lot. I had all them waiting for us years ago. As you know, I used to have the rave scene boxed off and the little dancey things. They were the days when you think, unbelievable. Rebecca Ferns, hello, love, I hope you're okay. Like Emerson, see, the two backs, Emerson's on now. Peter the Boxall's on, Timmy B again. I'll just go through them because freedom, you've got to be free. One of the best songs, that. I looked after them 3 times, QFX. I come to the door one night. I came to the door one night. I've got everyone on there. Anyone I missed? Steve Mack, yeah, just caught you there, Steve. Ram Raider. I came. Emma was with us, and they came. We me and Annie Buick went in because the owners were horrible fuckers from Sunderland, proper rip-off merchants. They had about 300 houses. These fucking multi-millionaires, and we used to have the Eclipse Club. And after I had the fight for Garside, there it got shut down. It was hundreds of police came. Fucking there was handguns found, shotguns, knives, everything was found at the club. A massive big brawl. The thought was there, but it wasn't. It was a one-on-one fight, but there was, because there was more than 400 people, they can't arrest you when there's that many people, because this case is a riot. There was about 2,000 people there. So this is the second fight. So we opened a new club next door called the Heaven Club. If you go in Brunswick Street, Stockton, Heaven Club, and that little red car outside is a little Japanese, I can't fucking call it now. Oh, Jamie got the car now. Not Chinese, it was Japanese or Chinese, I can't remember the fucking car now. Honda Civic, that was it, yeah, Honda Civic. He had that, it was out Skinny's car, but I give it out Jamie when he passed it on to him, because how Skinny got a Jeep. Right now, Lord Brian Henry, hello mate, hope you're okay. Yeah, so anyway, so we decided what happened, no one was coming in the club, so they got the other club, which was used to go all the Black Cats. It had like Cliff Richard on, Tom Jones, Cilla Black, the Four Tops. We were all there, not with Cilla Black and Tom Jones, but the Basically Rollers. We had them, we had for the Stylistics, we had the Hot Chocolate on there, we had loads of bands, Chubby Brown, we had Bernard Manning, Alf Garnett, he was on there. There was loads of comedians on and stuff. So it was 7 nights a week it was open, and there was 7 acts on, so there was the DJ was on, obviously, with the rave music and stuff. But people would pay to get in, and it was like a theme park, like in Africa. There was a boat, the African Queen, the boat that was in, like the front of it, and you'd pay to get in there, and there'd be like monkey things on the walls and grass, people with grass skirts. There was 2 girls who used to be dancers and a young lad, Billy Idol, that song, and they're dressed up in wedding things and tops and all that, and then you had strippers on the Monday. There was more women on the stripper night than there was men. Honest to God, it was full of women. It was like a Monday book, it was called. And what they used to do, got paid on the Monday. The family announced, and the women would go out on the Monday. You'd see them all in the clubs. Chocolate with women on a Monday night. And then a Tuesday, it was packed every night at the club. I wouldn't say it was packed to the brim on like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Not Tuesday, Wednesday, but Sunday wasn't very good. But all the other night it was full. It was chock-a-block. I think it held about 2,000 people in there. But it was there from the old days, the 60s, like I say, Cliff Richard and all them went there. So we used to work that door. We had loads of trouble because it was Blue Hall, rough estate, Hardwick, rough estate, and Ragworth, rough estate, and Roseworth. So 4 main big estates there, and one on the other side is another rough estate. But there were nice people used to come in. Everyone's friendlier then. Everyone was like nice and happy coming in and getting a drink and having a laugh and stuff. But there wasn't as much cheeky fuckers as there is now. Like the kids now wouldn't dare. Like the kids then, 15, 14, 15-year-old wouldn't dare say now cheeky, or they wouldn't dare be clever like they are now. They're just cheeky little bastards now. They think they can fight. Then they get a bat and then they start crying. So you get them, don't you, at school, they can have a fight with all the mates, they beat all the friends up at school, then they go down the town and they think that the doorman and the people down the town, the bigger lads, can fight them as well, but they can't. So it's sometimes, I'm glad when they get a bat, some of these kids, because they could seriously get hurt. So they'll come up with somebody who can have a proper fight and go bam, 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 punch the face off them, big black eye, broken nose, bust lip. But that you never see him back again, because that's the first time he's had a fight with a proper person who can throw punches back. So they're only fighting people at school. Probably it'll be a lot bigger, but stronger, known for a fact they can't lose. So they'll go down that town, they'll have a fight with somebody again, a couple of fights, then they'll come up with somebody who can really fight, or somebody who can left hook them and knock them out, and then they never come out again. But it's a good thing in a way, because it stops them getting locked up later on. You see them knuckle down, you see them a couple of years later, totally, all right, mate, you're all right, totally different manner. So he's been brought down. It's like Henry Cooper said about Oliver Reed. Oliver Reed was doing the film with him, and he was on Parkinson there. Henry Cooper, he actually hit it, and Henry Cooper hit Muhammad Ali with the left hook and actually knocked him up. He was gone, knocked out. He's gone. His jaw was, he's fucking caught him with beauty on the chin, right in the jaw, and he went down. So Angelo Dundee was his manager, and in the fight, it was in London. In the fight, they cut the gloves. So he gave him more time to take the gloves off and come back. He was gone. He 10 count. He'd have been out because the gloves were cut. Deliberately cut them with a little a blade, like when you do the eyes and cut their eyes sometimes to get the blood out. So he cut the glove and had to tape it and everything. The referee, by the time that happened, Muhammad Ali recovered and beat him. He destroyed him in the end. But he said it was the hardest punch, one of the hardest punch he ever took off Henry Cooper. And he brought that advert, didn't he? Not Old Spice, Brute. Flash it all over. He used to have that advert. He was a good old boxer, and he was brilliant. He had a brother as well who was a boxer as well. They were identical. Ram Raider, Glenn Cop, you okay, mate? Rich Tea, Biscuit 78. Timmy B's in the house. 500 milligram per day. I've had, what's this what you've had? I've had 500 milligram a day. 5,000 milligram today. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. My fucking eyes are terrible. It must be vitamins, is it? Yeah, 54 thumbs, 54 and 11 thumbs up. I was going to say, expect a freedom. Yeah, so we used to work in this club, and it was great, but there was quite a lot of fights, but the big gangs and things like that. But we used to go in, we got most of the people that got there, and like I say, we had the 4 tops on. They were good, stylistics. Going low, go down and Acapulco. All them songs used to be on, so they'd be blaring out like that, and you'd be upstairs, dancing upstairs on the top, and you could look right down, right across it. Massive place. But then they got 10 into a Brave Club, so they got up these 2 brothers from Sunderland way, and they were known fucking grassers and snitching people up. So my mate went up, a lad from me who was a pro boxer, and he went to get a fucking stick in my foot. Oh God. And he likes tooth from, the pup's fucking so close, something sticking in no glasses, and it feels like a pin in my leg. Yeah, what is it? Is it a bit of grass or something for dogs? So, I've got my story now. So one of the anyway, so this lad goes to the After Dark pub. I've got a nightclub up there, a Brave Club, and he goes to buy 100E off him. Anyway, he got 100E. No, I don't tell that. He goes up there, and he goes up and he goes, oh, I'm going to have to go and get Brian. If you don't mind, I know to Brian Cockerill. He said, all right, do you want to borrow my car? He said, oh, you can have my car if you want. It was a brand new car. It was about 6 months old. Top of the range car. He's going, oh, just take my car, you're all right, mate. But little did he know that he'd hid 100 fucking ecstasy under the seat. So as the lad's coming out of the place, Ernie Buick was there and he's driving the car. And he said it was a definite setup ride. This is before I met Ernie, who told me the story. And he said he went out. Woo, woo, woo. Cop cars everywhere, pulled him over. straight on. Instead of looking all over, like fucking in the boot and in the end, out in the boot, checked under the seat, checked the whatever. They went straight under the seat and put one of them 100. There were 100 ecstasy tablets, but they're called ketamine. They only just come out, and they were horse tranquilizers for animals. And because they weren't banned then, they're banned now. He got off with it. So when he went to court and he got nicked for it, so went picked it out and said it's an unknown, it's a thingy substance, so it's not banned. So you could take it. It was the ketamine was an ecstasy like feeling, but it was really heavy where you'd hallucinate on them and things like that. They're fucking horrible. The gate would open, you jump, think of somebody coming at you, something like you sat like outside of that near the gate because you had to go outside and you have to be fucking boiling on the red hot. And you try that fucking out, so you thought somebody do that, like scratch the head, and you think you're throwing a punch out, it made you dead jumpy, horrible. And I think when they started putting shit in them, because they had them other ones called biscuits from Liverpool, they would be laced with smack, so little bits of brown in them. You'd have one. Next minute, the floor would go woof, the floor would, you'd be sat there on the floor watching, and all of a sudden would just take off. I had to go right at the back of the place in the Eclipse when I had the door there. And sit right at the back, I was paranoid to fucking death on them. Speedy was the same, I was fucking paranoid on these things. But Jake, Cindy, welcome to the show. Just popped in, I've seen you there. I'm getting gross for the stories, and I forgot to speak with you. Depression, same E. Always got depression. Yeah, depression is fucking horrible, isn't it? Proma, I can't see what that says, mate. Yeah, so is magnesium. Really good to get sleep. Really good if you take it. It closes down part of your brain and calms your brain down. Your receptor sites. It's like so your adrenaline and stuff like that. It calms everything down in the brain. So the brain's racing around and thinking, she said, he said, she said, he said. So you go on forever and stay awake all night. Vitamin B jabs. Yeah, vitamin B. The red ones on there. Yeah, like fuck. If you put them in too quick, but fucking kill your ass. I just had another one. The one I had a vitamin D one, a full one. It lasted 3 months. And I got another one where I got fucking for that pollen and stuff. It's supposed to last you 6 months. It didn't even last me 6 fucking hours. I was teasing like fuck with the dog still. Shows you how bad my allergies are. Yeah, depression is because you've got no vitamin D in your body. No vitamin D in your body drops your body. I've been a bit depressed last week, about 4 days. I've been on them 4 days now, vitamin D. I've perked up brilliant. I feel like fitter and everything. I've gone back on the vitamin C. Took one in the morning, one in the afternoon. And I've had the vitamin B12 there, really good. And I've been taking the glucosamine and codritin and MS something else is called for arthritis. I've been battling them for 4 days, 3,000 milligram a day of them. And they definitely work. My hands feel a lot better, but psychologically and mentally I feel a lot better because I'm sleeping, no problem. Don't need no tablets or nothing. I'd still take the clozapam tablet just on the night, but I'd take them naproxen now instead of the tramadol, because I was taking them tramadol, I was getting up, I was like fucking hallucinating. I only started taking them. I've only started taking them since the weather got bad, because fucking hands are killing me. In the middle of the night, and my feet and my hands are freezing. And when it's like this now, my hands are really bad. But since I've been taking them, it's got better. I've been injecting a thing called BPC 157, and it helps the arthritis, and it helps with the swelling. And then naproxen, I didn't realise. I read up and I thought, they're fucking horrible, and the taste of them. So I never took them. So when I read up, somebody said to me, I don't know if it was Timmy P, I think somebody told me, said, no, they're the ones that are really good. He said they're really good because they take the water out of the joint. When your hands swell up, that's the water in your joints swelling up in your hands with the arthritis, osteoarthritis. So if you take 3 grams, I couldn't take them. Fucking hell, I'd die. If I had 50 milligrams, they make me ill. I took them before. I took 1 a day and 2 a day. The next minute I was on 4 a day. I went, fuck this. And then I went off them. I was up to 6 a day. I'd only been on them fucking about a week, and I was on 6 a day. I'd be 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, 2 at night. And what I was doing, if I missed a day, I couldn't sleep for 2 days. Fucking horrible. So then I come off them, I was shaking like fucking mates. I said, what's wrong with you? So I phoned the doctor and said, look, got them tablets off you, blah, blah, blah. He said, oh yeah, they're opiates. I said, you never told me that. You never told me that. I never read them, fucking stupid. This was ages ago. About 5, 6, about 8 years ago. So I said, anyway, I was on the crack and that, so I was thinking, get the tablets to get to sleep. So anyway, I come off and I started shaking like a fucking leaf like that, like I was freezing. And I was like, oh, my skin went pimply. And he went, oh, what's happening? You say somebody coming off heroin, you come off them. What do you mean heroin? He said, yeah, because they're opiate based. I didn't understand them at the time. And now I read every fucking thing. But them naproxen, they're good because they take the water out of your joints. They're really good. Yeah, they do make you growing global. Yeah, I've got a lot of weight on. A lot of weights on. Yeah. Well, tablets, you mean? Yeah. They do put weight on you because they slow you down, don't you? Your brain slows down everything, but they make you hungry. You make you feel hungry, them tablets. They make you like, starving. You'll eat like loads of fucking chocolate and loads of shite, shit food. But you like normal food, you don't really like it. It's because you want the sugars, because the brain is going down with them, drags you down, makes you a bit lethargic. You get sugar to take the body's like craving for sugar for the spike, and that's what happens to a lot of people. Loads of our body was the same. You put loads of weight on, but the tablets he's on. He's on more than anyone I know. No tablets and injections. He's on every fucking thing. Every 2 weeks he has to have this depot injection. It's the highest one you can get. He's got, and he'll have it. And he's like that. Like he's drunk for 2 days. He'll just sit like that, staring at the wall. I'm going to wake up with you. Not being horrible to him. So he's just sit there and go, he's doing it. He does that for fucking hours. You have to stop him doing it. He'd bust every chair in the house. I'd be cheaper than him with a fucking seesaw, wouldn't I? Something. But not a rocking horse, sorry. Fucking hell. Yeah. Hardly for you a minute immune to them. Yeah. No matter how many you take, when you're up to that amount, fucking makes you bad for your liver and everything. Your kidneys, it fucking kills your kidneys. Not straight away. Later on, been on them 5, 6, 7 years, something fuck your kidneys up. The side effects on them, they're horrible. Mark Emerson, side effects, Brian, fucking nightmare. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, mate. My aunties was the head nurse in James Cook for years and years. Now me Hare's daughter, our Katie, she's the head. Is she a matron, I think? Head matron in there, the top one. And she said to me, for every tablet you take, it's a side effect. So then you've got to take another tablet for the side effect of that one. And then you could go on forever doing it. So I try not to take tablets at all. I mean, these now I've got to take them. I've got no choice because since I've been taking them, I've been sleeping like a baby. I only take, what they tell you to do is take 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, 2 for 8 a day. Oh, fuck that. Well, yeah, it's 8 a day. And then 8 a day fucking tramadol. Fuck off. And then fucking 8 a day. What was it? Every 4 hours. Every 4 hours take them. And then Nurofen and paracetamol. That's like 30 odd tablets. I've been fucking rattling. I don't take that many. So I wasn't taking any for ages, for about fucking a year. And then like all of a sudden I've been training. As you know, you saw as you're training, so my fucking hands start blowing up. But since I've been taking that BPC 157, what it is, it's made out of the human gut. The stuff in there, it's like amino acid. It's an amino acid. And they've brought it out now, and they're all used, all top bodybuilders, like Dorian Yates, they're all craving about it, they're all going on about it. And it repairs the connective tissue, your soft compound tissue, and ligaments and tendons. So your ligament could be damaged for 6 months. With these, you take it, and it's back to normal in a couple of months. Ronaldo's took them, Messi took them, all the top sports football players and all the boxers, they're all taking these amino acids. And they're not bad for you because they're made out of the gut. So what they're really good for, they fix your gut as well when you take them, but they're made from the gastric juices in your stomach. So it's something they're not steroids, they're nothing like steroids, there's no side effects with them whatsoever, but they really do work. I mean, I think one lad who was a boxer, not a cage fighter, and he snapped his Achilles tendon. I said, you won't be able to train for about a year and a half. Within 6 weeks of taking it, I just started fixing his Achilles tendon. So these told this might nib and every fucker's taking them. It's a bit like them stem cells, they're amazing them. There's a bloke there. He hasn't walked for 5 years properly. A bit like me. I'm 2 years. So he's gone in. He's got a stem cell put in his back. Right. So what they are, they're out with babies, but the babies have died anyway. So they're just like somebody leaving their eyes to someone or their organs to someone. I can't see what the problem is there. Because people go, oh, they're off babies. Well, the babies passed away. So the mum and dad give the babies the bits of the stem cells and that to help somebody walk. I can't see the problem in that. If that was me, I wouldn't see the problem. I couldn't see it to save somebody. And so when people get some people's eyes and things like that, so it wasn't for these people donating people's livers and organs and things like that, like hearts and things like that. People wouldn't be able to live. So you lucky, say, must be buzzing, bro. 80 on 18. Don't forget to push the like buttons, guys. It helps with the algorithms and it does the trolls' heads in. I can hear Eli kicking off, and I can hear a pup kicking off. I can hear Bobby rocking, and I can hear fucking Eli kicking the door in. And I'm trying to do fucking live in front of 80 people, 79 people. Yeah. Can you hear that? That's Eli trying to get in. 75 on now. It's gone from that from 90 to 75. Yeah, like a zombie made. That's how the mental team. Yeah, make you like zombies because that's where they want you. They want you to be how they can handle you. Then, so if you're full of tablets and you're a fighter, come on, Brian, this way you just go because you like that. You know what day it is. You could fucking walk in front of a car or something and you wouldn't have a fucking clue. And that's what they like you like that. They like you like a zombie so they can control you better. Or they use that other one. Oh, it's his own fault. He's on them tablets, and they make that as an excuse. He's got mental health problems. He's on tablets. He's having injections. So they use it both ways to put you in jail. The fucking sneaky cunts. They just give you anything. They'll give you anything. As soon as you go and you go, oh, this is happening. That's happening. I'll take 4 of them 4 times a day. If you need anything else, come back and see me. Next, please. I take 4 of them 4 times a day. After they'll go to you. What's wrong? Well, such and such is. And I said to him, I think I've got I think my rib here is like a slip rib. And he went, I don't know what that means. He's on the computer reading it. I said it's a known thing, but it can come off your rib cage, and you have to cut it and pin it back together. But it feels like it's like a big lump sticking out my side there. On there, there's nothing on there. It's just smooth, my ribs there. This one's there, so I'm waiting going for an MRI. But it's fucking never ending with MRIs. They're about fucking £800 to go. I've had, I think, some like 12 of them in the last few years. Fucking nightmare. Now I've had 4 CAT scans. Couldn't find a cat anywhere. 53. Yeah, couldn't find a cat any fucking where. But a brain scan, couldn't find the fucking brain either. So the fucking straw in me head, I think. Right? After fucking, where's the gummies? I'm like, 85 on now. They're coming back now. Come on. Let's get on. Don't forget to push the like buttons. 22. The rest of you push the buttons. Painting by numbers. Rebecca Ferris. It's all drawn out for. And to paint it. But once you hit 50, you don't eat well. Look after yourself. Going downhill. Like, yeah, but you can, Rebecca. You can look after yourself. It's all in your head. That I'm 59-year-old nearly. And I'm still looking after myself. I'm paralysed in my right hand. My right leg's about 40% paralysed. My left leg keeps collapsing. My eyesight's not the best. And my hearing's gone. I've got that like noise all the time, tinnitus. And I still get out of bed every day and think I'm going to be positive. There's people every day on top of on the soil is better than in the ground. You've got to think every day you wake up, it's a bonus you're alive. There's quite a few people around me lately have passed away. And you just think from poor cuts are gone, and just the one. You're only here a short time, so you must make the best of it because you're not here for a long time. You're here a short time, so make the best of every single day because one day your day will come. Because every single one of us are going the same way. We're all dying as soon as we are born. As soon as we in the baby mum's belly. As soon as we start growing, we're starting to die. So as soon as you grow, as soon as you come alive, you start dying the very first day, first second minuscule. If you come away and you're alive as a baby in your mum's belly, you start dying. But it's how you live your life. You can have a great life. It's how you perceive things. You can look at things and think, I've got holes in my shoes. And then you can look at somebody else and think, well, he's got no shoes. You can always, if you always look at the positives, you look at a negative every time, you'll go down. And that's how your brain starts going down. You can, it's always me, and you start getting depressed, and you'll feel sorry for yourself, and you'll go down. You'll think, never nothing good happens to me. It's always somebody else. But there's millions of people do the same thing. They're living in that same circle, getting them out of bed. Oh, I'm going to borrow, take my tablets, go to the rehab, do that. And people go, well, I've got to go to work. This is what you say. And like people go to the gym, I've got to go to the gym. I love the fucking gym. I love it. I'm crippled. I've got my hands tied on the fucking bars. My hands couldn't hold like that hand. So I've got it. I've got ties to rope around my hand on the fucking bar. You're still using the thing to train. Just still keep going, because if you don't use it, you'll lose it. You need to put blood in. You need the muscles. You need your heart to pump to stop you getting diabetes. You need to eat properly, and all them things. If you do them things, it takes up your time. So you're not sitting, oh, he said, she said, he said, she said, and all that fucking stuff. You can go on forever. Yeah. Inflammation state, that's the right one. State. Well, that's all I want them for. Even though I'm in agony pain, the pain doesn't bother me. I embraced it. It does fucking kill me, besides killing me right now. So I just say to myself, the pain's there, but it's not going to be there forever. It's going to go. But every day is fucking excruciating, the pain. Diazepam is good for spasms. That's what I was getting them in the hospital for. But they're the same. You get addicted to them. They give you fucking psychosis and everything. I don't like any fucking tablets, to tell you the truth. But these diaproxin I take 2 at night. That's it. I'm supposed to take, like I say, 2 every 4 hours. I think it is. And then all the other fucking stuff they've got me on. But inhalers and stuff, because you have to breathe. You need them fucking things. But you've got to get up and think, I'm going to have a great day today. Not like, oh, I've got to go to my mum's. Oh, I'm going to go and see my mum today. I bet you have a good cup of tea there, a good laugh. Watch an old cowboy film or something there. Watch a bit of telly, talk about the old days. Do a bit of shopping with my mum, go and take her out of the car, whatever. Go with my brother, go and see my dad or something. And just live your life to the full, because if you keep living it, looking down every day and the gloomy, your face just start coming down and miserable. If you're smiling like that, even if you're miserable, you should feel down. Just smile. Just look in the mirror and smile, and keep doing it. Every mirror you go past, smile in the mirrors, and see your face, and that face will start coming in your brain. You don't want to be down like that, because when you look in the mirror and you're down, it makes you even more down, because you're doing it psychologically. Your brain's going, you're miserable, yo. Well, how do you know you're miserable? Because your face is, when you look in the mirror, you can see your face is all miserable. It's like that. Come on, and mess about. Do that little things like that, like you're a kid still in your head. Act like a little kid sometimes. I often can't act like a kid every day, mate. I still think I'm fucking 16. But you start doing the other way. So I think I've got every fucking thing made. You fall in fucking pieces. Yeah. They don't care, they just fucking do. Oh, well, there's your tablets, see you later. And then they don't work. I don't want them fucking tablets. Bertie Bassett, the alright, son? I hope you're doing well. Bertie Bassett, is that swelling on your legs something? No, my hands, mate, with the my hands, and in here you've got the muscles called intercostals and sartorials. They're flaming up like mad, and you've got your oblique, which is the big muscle on the outside between your hip flexors and your rib cage. That just is blown up. Steve Max felt it when he come out to say concrete. I went, fucking hell, all right around here is concrete, my whole stomach and everything. I said, you can hit me in the stomach with a fucking sledgehammer, you wouldn't hurt me. That's good, that's to be called all that. But that side there, just laid down normal, it should be soft. It's fucking rock hard. So I'm beating the doctors, they haven't got a clue what's wrong with me. Fucking useless. They fucking slipped with a knife, didn't tell me a thing. Oh yeah, you'll be 6 to 8 weeks, you'll be back on your feet, you'll be driving all of you back to work. Oh, brilliant. 4 months later, I've had 2 fucking major operations. They slipped with a scalpel under C5. I didn't know. They sent me on with no medication. They sent me on with no fucking ambulance. I had to get a lift off someone. I had to get pushed in a wheelchair off someone, get people to lift me out of the wheelchair and put me in a car. No medication, because the doctor who signed for medication to give me it in the hospital, it was bank holiday Friday till Tuesday before the doctor's on. No meds from Friday till the Wednesday. I didn't get on. So I've just come out of the hospital with a fucking major operation the day before, come out the next day, and no meds. Come home, I've got a wooden floor. That should have been a carpet. I didn't know this, but they know that. They should have had a crisis team, people here, like a social worker from the hospital. Never sent no one, no care workers. Whoever was helping me for 2 weeks on her own, and Bobby trying to get me up. And then they come round one of them because I needed a catheter because I couldn't pee. Where's your care workers? I went, I haven't got nothing. Oh, Dad, but this is not right. There's about 60-odd-year-old. They came about 8 o'clock at night, pulling up the hospital. Yeah, I tell you what, this is disgusting. This man's in a bed here. He's fell on the floor. The ambulance had to come out. 5 hours, 6 hours. I was laying on the floor because I was too heavy to pick up. I'd slipped because I had my socks on. And they said, well, you shouldn't have a wood floor. You should have carpet. Have you got a washroom? I said, no, I've got to go upstairs and I can't walk upstairs. So the care workers had to come out and wash me. 4 care workers a day, 3 times a day. And sometimes another couple would come. She said, this is disgusting. So this woman came on. She was a social worker for the hospital. And she said, in 27 years I've worked in the hospital, this is the worst discharge I've ever seen. She said, it's terrible. She said, they've sent you home with no medication. They've sent you home without an ambulance. The injuries you've got is ridiculous. They've sent you home with no hospital bed either. She said, no, she said, I'll leave this with me. About 2 days later, she got me to bed. She said, got a wheelchair? I said, no, they haven't given me a wheelchair. They took the wheelchair back off us when they took me. I had to get out of the car. What, you had to get out of the car? Get into a car on your own without the ambulance drivers and all that? I said, yeah, nobody come. Absolutely disgusting. She said, well, where's your medication? I went, I've got none, they haven't given me none, I can't get none because the doctors is closed now till Tuesday. She couldn't believe it. She said, it's just one blunder after another. She said, but I'll sort this out. And she said, you want to sue them? You want to sue the hospital because it's disgusting what they've done. So, yeah, so when I told them about that, Emma was clever with the paperwork. So they say, everyone went perfect, Brian, Mr. Cockerill, everyone went perfect. Lying bastards. Fucking slipped with a scalpel on the C5, my vertebrae, on here. Slipped right away from my vertebrae. Terrible fluid and everything fucking leaking. Had to stitch it and glue it. Suture it, they call it, and stitch it. It was called a dural tear. So I found out, I went to the other hospital, and he asked him in there, Dr. Awari, what's he called, Awari? I can't remember his fucking name now. He said, my opinion is, you went in there, you could walk your dog, you could train on the weights. There's videos of me training on the day before I'm going. 2 sessions I've done Emma's for video of me. Videos of me walking the dog, videos of me driving, videos of me in the place taking my gown off and put my gown on, the clothes off, pulling me leggings up, you know them. Shut up! Fucking drive me mental. So I'm in there, and you know them legging things you got to put on, surgical stockings, I've got to put them on. So I pulled them on. They're rock hard to put on, as you know, if you've had an operation. Fucking horrible. So I put them on, took my buttons up, fastened the gown, put my gown on, took my jacket off, took my shoes, took my laces off, done all that. Then I signed in, so I've got the proof that I was fucking not 100%, but about 90% normal. And I've gone in there, I've come up paralysed. And he said, well, you went in there like that. I'm a doctor. He said, I don't like to talk about other doctors. He said, but in my opinion, the only person who could have done this is the doctor who slipped with a scalpel. He said, C5 is the vertebrae that moves. This is where it's happening. That's why I've lost such weight. My forearms, makes your forearms work, your shoulder, your tricep, and your hands. And them hands were like that. I was like that, like a fucking Tyrannosaurus Rex. Like that. My hands were like that, paralysed. Like that, complete like that on the bed. I couldn't lift them up. I said, can I ask you a question? I said, why is my hands paralysed? I said, because there was nothing wrong with my hands were coming. I said, I signed in the hospital. I was shadowboxing, and I was boxing on my bag like 2 days before it. I was boxing in the bedroom, and there was nothing wrong with my feet. I said, my feet are paralysed with my left leg, my right leg. Oh, because what's happened? He said, because you're big lad and so heavy, you've been laid on in that position for about 4 or 5 hours while we operated on you. Well, how can you be 4 or 5 hours? The operation was only 2 hours, 40 minutes. I was asleep for 3 hours, so you'd have had a really comfortable position. I said, how can my hands be? Can I just explain something? I'm a full qualified training instructor. I've got my full NBQs 1, 2, and 3. I said, I've trained since I was 13-year-old. I said, I can name every single muscle in the body. He said, so can I? I said, well, I can name them in Latin if you want to have a go with me. He looked back at me like that, and I said, listen, please don't insult my intelligence. If you fall asleep when you're on like that in your sleep, or your arms or your legs, when you wake up, the blood starts going back, and you rub your hand like that. A couple of minutes, it's back to normal. I've been like this now for 48 hours, and it's like 1.5 days. And I'm like, oh, you talk like that because I look like I had a stroke. Fucking terrible. So they sent me on with all meds. And then I went mad on the phone and that. So this woman come out, she was marvellous. I've still got the hospital bed in there. But yeah, fucking terrible the pain. I had no meds for 7 or 8 days, I think it was about them. So it was like, they said, oh, because he's gone home, the doctor who sat, I said, wait, you can't tell me you were at a hospital here with hundreds of doctors. And you're telling me, because the one who looks after me can't go to another doctor and say, sign them and give them the medication. No, we can't do it because he's the one who supplied the drugs, or whatever you want to call them here. We can't override him, so he'd have to give it, but he's gone home for the weekend, so for the bank holiday Monday. So I had to go home in the fucking Marty Joseph Turner, God bless his soul. Marty, lovely man. He come and got me. And terrible fucking carry on here. Yeah, but what you do, Steve, you don't understand this. They don't tell you. They say, hey son, take that so you'll go away. But in your head, think, oh, thanks to them doctors, he's a good doctor, his fucking class gives me out, he's great. But they don't tell you what they fucking do to you. They say, these will help you 100%, they'll make your hand better, or your knee won't, or the flu will come off your knee, or your depression will go and all that, but they don't tell you the fucking side effects you get. Like you're suicidal, you get in the middle of the night where you're fucking having terror dreams, or you're fucking sweating like a pig on them, or you eat like a fucking pig and you get fat as fuck. It does make you fucking, and it make you bad tempered as fuck. You know what? When I had them tramadol, I've took them about 6 times, and I was taking one. I took 2, and then I took 2 Nurofen, and then I took 2 paracetamol, and I was sat there in there. This is when I first got out. Emma got the meds free from the chemist. I sat there and I was looking out the window. I was looking at the sky, and I could see elephants and fucking bananas and fucking helicopters and everything. And I went, what the fuck's going on? And I thought it was back in the cottage when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I was only about 9, 10 years old. I lived in a cottage on the A90. You know, must be my mum's cottage. You know, I mean, I was in this cottage for about a week in my head. I couldn't get out of it. There was fucking drugs. I was taking them. I was thinking, oh, I feel sick, and I'm barking up sick. And then there's the other one you get today, constipation. They bung you up because they dehydrate your fucking system. So the water that comes out with you, when you want to have a poo, you need water in your body. So when you're on these meds, you must take about 6 pints. I take about 6, 7, 8 pints of water a day at least. When you're on steroids, you need about 10 pints to flush them out your system. So if you sat there and all of a sudden you can't go to the toilet and you're pushing, you end up getting back. You end up fucking getting your veins bust. What's it called? But not like piles. You end up getting piles, which is just a vein that busts. And when you're going for a poo, because you're straining too much. And when you're straining to get it out, you really can rupture yourself. You can fucking people have died. Elvis died on the toilet. That's why he died. Elvis, exact same thing. Straining on the toilet, he died. Elvis I think he had a stroke on the toilet. But it's all through the meds. He was on the same meds. He was taking fucking tons of meds, same as Michael Jackson. Tons of meds off a fucking dodgy doctor, giving them loads of medication. Same as fucking Prince. He was the same. I think they've been done, them doctors. I'm sure the one I got 12, yeah. Michael Jackson, yeah, fucking giving them anything and injecting them and all sorts of stuff. They make a fortune in America, them doctors, you know, them ones who fucking celebrity people pay them fortunes, thousands of pounds. They'll turn up, they'll stay at the house with them. Some people have got the doctors living in the house with them. She used to do it. Scaffold, I don't know what that means, that mate. So what's happened to me? Intercostals here, so they sent them 2. Well, that was it. So they ended up sending 2 physios out. One was a lovely lad called Tom. He knew quite a bit, but he wasn't in the same league as me as the stuff. I'm not being big-headed saying that. I didn't expect him. He was only a kid about 30 years old, 28, 29, 30. He was a lovely lad. He was a biggish lad, so he was doing little things on my shoulder. I said, push that in there and click that. And how do you know all these things? I was telling him about my stuff. I showed him my videos training. He went, oh, that's amazing. That. He said he trained himself. He was quite a big lad. And then the lady come, God bless her, but she did have a fucking clue. I said, me calcaneus bone's really sore on the bottom of my foot. I said, I don't know if I've strained it when I got to bed. And what's that bone? I went, that's the one where your Achilles tendon is. It's the bone where your heel comes out in the back of your heel. Really sore. A lot of footballers get it. I said, I've strained it off something. I said, I fell out the bed the other week. She went, all right. She didn't have my fucking clothes. She didn't want to do. She said, look, She said, I might have to leave this today. She said, I I said, what's happened? I said, my right side here is blown up really bad. Me oblique. She said, yeah, your obliques here. She understood that. And I went, but my intercostals and sartorials are really bad. I said, she said, what are them? I said, they're in between your ribs, that nip your ribs together and keep you together. When you get a broken rib and things like that, that's the one that swell up the muscles there. So there now, my side now, all that side is like fucking boom, 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 like that. You know, that throbbing feeling you get when you bang your finger with the fucking hammer or your thumb. You go, you see a cartoon and it goes boom, 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 and it's like that all day long, just throbbing. And I'm just blanking it. And that's why I train and do the training twice a day. And I try and take your mind off it. And I'm doing it. So I do like I'll just I'll put 50 kg on the leg extension, and I'll warm up. I'll do some squats with maybe 2 20 kg dumbbells in my hand, and I'll do like 10 reps, and I'll do another 10 reps, and I'll stop and come off there, and I'll go straight to that, and I'll do 50 reps straight off. My legs are on fire, and I'll go back to the squats. But what I use the bar. I use the pull down machine for your back. I'll hold that and I'll sit on the squats, and I'll come back up, and the bar helps me up, because that's how I got back in squatting, by doing that. How am I going to get up? I can't get up. So that's how I start, because Bram and all them are coming around and helping me walk around the house. Shut up! God, no. He's been outside today, Wolf. Call him Wolf because he looks like a fucking wolf. He's going to be massive. He's huge in size, and he's only 9 weeks old. 10 weeks on Thursday. So he's going for his jab. He was on the front today. So they lined up playing with each other. He went on his lead straight away. You can hear him now. That's the guard dog Alsatian. That's what they like, isn't it? So anyway, I'm in there getting these. She's doing me massage and all that. Trying, I don't really know what piles. That's exactly what it is, Frankie. It's a horrible fucking thing. You can't help it, because you're pushing to go to the toilet. What the problem is, that people don't know, when you go to the toilet, you go into number 2. If you haven't got enough water in your intestines, your water, what happens is they dry up. So it's dry. So it's like pushing dryness into dry, because your intestines are dry and the poo's dry. So it's not. If it's full of water, it goes through, pushes through easy. But like having a rubber glove on and putting it like through, and like with the oil on it. If you when they do it with the cow and they pull out the baby out of the cow, the calf, sorry. It's like that. So on your hands, your things because they're dry. So what happens is your brain has got a mechanism where it goes up. You need to weigh here. So if the water's in your intestines, your kidneys will draw the water out of your intestines and put them into your kidneys, and then your kidneys can pee. Sorry, because if you don't pee every 4, 5, 6 hours, you can damage your kidneys. Seriously damage them. So you've got to pee. So what happens is you damage your kidneys will get damaged. But what it does is takes it out of your intestines. So that's when you're trying to go to the toilet and push it out, you can't get out because it's dry. So you must drink loads of water. If you start drinking loads of water, I'll guarantee you go to the toilet every day, no problem. That's 90% of it, because these tablets you get dry your poo up and they dry your intestines and everything up, because they dehydrate your body. What's he saying there? I'm saying so sad. Yeah, fucking that ass wipe last night, fucking tinfoil, scumbag little horrible fucker went. I bet your band's going to say he met Dave Courtney and beat him up 17 times and broke his jaw 20 times. And I thought, you're definitely not right. He's always picking on someone like me in a wheelchair. Marty Joseph Turner was fucking, had COPD, he was fucking crippled. Fucking, was on oxygen bottles. He's never stopped picking on poor Dale Brendan Hyde, picking on him. He's passed away. Another one was full of cancer. He loves bullying people because there's no comeback from somebody in a wheelchair or somebody who's got cancer. He fucking thrives on bullying people. Him and his wife, they're fucking horrible. Coffee's another bad one there. Some people can have a coffee in the morning. I used to do it, and I'll go straight to the toilet in about 10 minutes. I don't know if that works for some people, I don't know. Yeah, it does for me. It just used to work all the time, but when you're on them tablets, it doesn't. I'm not saying anything about the naproxen. When I've took them the last few days, I was a bit bunged up. I've been drinking loads of water, so I've still been going. Rebecca Ferris, Wolf. Yeah, he's called Wolf. He just looks like a wolf. He's beautiful. He's jet black. You can't get any blacker than him. Cortisol beta blockers. Blood pressure. Yeah, it's more blood pressure. It's fucking. You've got to keep that right. Mine was up when I come up the hospital. It's perfect now. I went the other week. I think I'm 122 over 84. I think it was. I was only a tiny bit out, like something like about 20-odd-year-old. That's because I'm still training. If I'd have sat in bed and did this and just rest, I'd be fucking. I might have got a little bit quicker. I'd rather get out of bed and fucking push myself and do something. I can't sit there in fucking bed all day. I'm on bed, I'm in the bedroom most of my day, but in that bedroom I'll be doing things. I'll be answering news like I need all day. I'll be answering questions, thinking things what to say to help people. Yeah, God rest his soul. There's a video where he's done, I think, in June, July, where he's talking about calling him names, saying that. He said, but none of them come to my house and say it. It's the same as me, God rest you, Dave. The fucking great at calling people behind the name. They're calling people behind the backs or calling people on the internet. But no one went to his house and fucking said nothing to him. Cowardly bastards, and the man took his life now. So I think he planned it since about June, July. Took his own life. And took a lot. And people said he said in the video, "So I took my own life. I took the coward's way out." I felt dead sorry for him. I did. Honestly, God rest his soul. But that scumbag again last night, picking on a fucking dead man again. Fucking vile he is. Honestly, I've never, and I'm 59 on December the 16th. That's not a hint of birthday cards. Your little fluffy wolf, he is, he's gorgeous. So, all I'm saying is, that's all he does, pick on people. He's fucking horrible. And he's saying, today, I'm not being funny, but I think Paul Sykes would be, I know this is you, tinfoil. Within 10 seconds, the thing was like that, a fucking epilogue. Supposed to be in the job, working, is he? Fuck working. He sat at home all day with a fucking dodgy fucking subby fucking brown saucers all days. He's popping in his mouth, and then he turns into 10 men. You know it's him because you can see it's the same MO every time. I thought, if you put 20 different people could say something about me on that wall now, or 50 people, and I could tell you exactly. You could put 5 messages on, and I could tell you it's him in a second. He's fucking balmy. Totally balmy. I can't be asked for the cunt, honest. But just all I'm saying is because of Dave again, because he knows he's gone, so he's bullying, he's fucking slagging a dead man. Mate, used to sleepwalk. He pissed all over one night. Was kipping on the coach. Oh yeah, pissy fucking pants. Well, I said something like that the other day about the Tin Man. So the day he said something, I said, "You're a disgrace, you." I said, "You're in love." He's on about Paul Sykes again. I went, oh, fuck, so many times. I told you I went to fight him twice, and his ass went. I taxed him twice, and it's already in my book. It's already in the book, and he already written it in the other book. He already knows it's true, but he's that fucking twisted. He tries to make people think it's made up lies. It's not lies at all. It's in the fucking first book I ever did, and it's in the stories there, and the people know from, like the big Dave Garside coming with me, and Paddy Conroy had confirmed it. Whether he likes me or I like him or not, but he did say Brian offered him out twice. I was there and he wouldn't get off the table. Why the fuck would I make lies up about something that's fucking true? He's just him. He's trying to make me look like I'm a liar because he's the biggest fucking bullshit on the planet. Same as the film. That's lying. There's no this is Birmingham movie. There's no this is Birmingham. Well, I proved it again. Put him off. I left it. I let him run with the ball like I did when I was poorly for 17 days with no meds to fucking game. I was bad then for 17 days. Where's Brian? Is he locked up and all that? And all that. I could tell it was him doing it. And so I just said all the lads, Freedom and everyone here, just pretend I think Brian's locked up. So they played the little game with him. It's official. He's been locked up. He's been locked up for bullying me and my son. He's getting done. He's thrown through. He's going to hit it with a brick and all this fucking shite on the post, I thought. So I just kept letting him do it for about another 4 or 5 days. He went, "Where's Brian?" I went, "Here I am, here. You little mug." I said, "I'll give you the ball to run with, like in rugby. You're still fucking running fucking 6 months later. He's a fucking idiot. He's so easy to set up." Yeah. He voice goes through me. People laugh. Timmy B laughs. Timmy B says, "Do it every night because it fucking does." He said, "It makes me laugh." He said, "Go to bed." He said, I laugh my head off in bed when I'm going to sleep. You know what? He said, you're good at doing voices. Yeah, pissed the coach. Got on the bus, went to see Paul Sykes in Wakefield. When he got on the bus, he met her. It was the first time he met his missus. And she said, "I'll stop the bus for you because you don't know where it is." Because it was on one of them fucking dating. She was seeing all young lads and everything, meeting them every fucking day and night, obsessed with fucking men. She's on them dating sites, fucking. And she doesn't tell them the real way. So when they get there, she said, "You're twice the woman I thought you were." I'm slim, voluptuous, 5'4", and 8 stone 2. That's a fucking lie. Yeah, stop lying. So when they get there, how do they get out of that one? You know, and they pretend that they're only petite and all that, and they're gorgeous and all that, and they've got physiques and all that, and fucking long legs and this, that, and the other, and the bust size and all that stuff. And you get there and they're fucking like that. What do you do? Do you run like fuckers? I would. Warzone. I knew you'd come on Warzone when I texted you today. Just you. I could feel you in my head. You know, weird how I know certain people are going to come on. Salford Survive, I'm here. I'm in new here. Found out youth after watching exposures. TV who's this tin. Oh, that. Well, it's a fake author, mate. So that could be you, the fake author, I reckon. You guys, do you think it's him? That's his type of. It's his writing, isn't it? It's the way he talks. It calls himself not that. See that? It calls he slipped up because he calls himself the tin man, or we call him the fucking tin foil. So I know it's him. That's not somebody from Salford. That's you, you fucking clown. You little clown. I know it's you. I know it's you. Sounds horrible, person. Not you. It's fucking you. You're full of shit. Sounds a horrible person there. Salford Survive on my ass. Because he knows I know a lad from Salford. That's what he's trying to play. Put Eddie Massey on you, and I knew the lads from the Noonans because I did the documentary with them. Yeah. She's gone now, look. I thought it was him. I'm not being new with him. I can tell him all the way how he talks. This is what he does. I'm not being funny, you know, but I think, not being funny, but I think Paul Sykes would probably beat you 1-1, Brian. I think he was a bit better boxer. He might have been a better boxer, but he was a fucking shithouse when he couldn't have this fight with someone who could have a fight. He did it with Dave Garside twice. He did it with me twice. He did it with Duffy once. He even said on the Jimmy O, or Brian Cockerill offered him out on Jimmy O. On the Jimmy O show, if you watch it, go and have a look at him. You'll see him talk about Paul Sykes. And you'll hear him talking about the 13, 14-year-old girls that he was having sex with. So I said to him, you knew he was having sex with 13, 14-year-old girls? Yeah, but they give consent. And yeah, but he's an adult. And they're 13, 14-year-old. He was having threesomes with 2 kids in Blackpool where they were at the 6 weeks fucking holidays. And I thought he was going to say he took them out, looked after them. And he said, and then he used to go into his sister's room every night and do all sorts. He went, I can't put that in the book, he said to her. I went, well, you know, if I heard that, you know that. Anyone who use on here, Timmy B, Hangman Audit, all yous, every one of you, Freedom, Steve Mac, anyone would turn and say, get the fuck, I'm not doing no book with you. I'm not doing no book. Is that what he done to his own sister? Going in there, and she went, this is his word, what he told me. He said, I wanted a big brother who could put his arm around me and cuddle me and protect me. He said, the monster used to come to my bedroom every night. I said, what did he mean by that? It was obviously what he meant. He said, he was raping her. I thought, and you still went ahead with the book. He went, but I couldn't put that in because he said it would ruin us. But he knew that. He knew it. He was told by his own sister told him. And then his wife told him, Kat, that he used to bring lesbian women back and make them have sex with his wife. And the neighbours across the road see him beating her up and breaking her jaw. About 5 or 6 times she got her jaw broke. And he'd come back with young lads and that and be having sex with them. And I said, hey, mate, now watch. Fucking wrong. I mean, you see him in the documentary, but he's shouting, the tin man, we'll call you tin man if that's what you want, tin foil. Turn on and said, tin foil, that's that stuff that you get for your roast chicken. So the tin foil man who sells you that for your chicken, him said that Sykes used to go in the parks and say to young lads, come over here and do this to me, give me a blow thing and all that stuff. And I went, so he said, but then he had no urges left. Who did it like that? I went, but that proves to me now that if he was doing that when he was fucking 40-odd-year-old, what was he doing when he was 20-odd? That was just true, the stories he was doing. I knew the stories were true when he was doing it with the kids in jail. And even Lee Duffy offered him out on the run, he shit himself. So he keeps trying to get out of this fucking shit with Sykes, but he's already did the interview on the Jimmy O show where you can see him talking about me offering him out and Duffy offering him out, and Terry Mitchell battered him all over Leeds. He never went back for a fight. And he got battered in a pool room when he was in a pub. He started on this lad. This lad was a fucking psychopath, they all told me. And the lad just whacked him right in the fucking head with he couldn't box him. Just hit him with a stool and broke his jaw, I think it was in his leg. And he never ever went back to that lad. I went back to the pub because he knew that lad wouldn't give a fuck. He was in hospital about 6 weeks with it. Steve Mayweather, Mac. Yeah, you got to feel good. You got to make yourself feel good. You can't sit there and make yourself miserable because you'll feel Beezy Rizza. You got me on the tongue twister there. Beezer Rizza. Oh, I got that right, son. Good evening, Brian. How are you? I'm good, mate. I'm feeling well. Yeah, I'm okay. And and the rest of the guys are all okay. Yeah, we just chewed the fat. It's an old saying from years ago. Or you sit at a table and you just talk, and it's just an old-fashioned saying. Yeah, he's a fucking crank. Timmy B's bang onto him, and Freedom's bang onto him. Well, they all are. Fucking Steve Max bang onto him. Well, Steve allegedly chased him up the street. He said he can run for a fat fuck. The Tin Man. The Tin. So he called himself the Tin Man. I knew it was him. Because no one would come out and say, who's this man you're talking about? You wouldn't put that name on. So he's fucking thick. So I said to him, what I've done today, I said, yeah, you're a fool. You're an idiot. You're big balloon, I called him. I said, and all you're doing is you wanted to be this man you've got about this PS, well, Sykes, and you become him. I said, go on. That's your lover you're in love with, because we all know what you like to do. And because you said that in front of Stephen Rafe, me, two people from one from BBC, one from Channel 4 or 5, me and Emma, after there's a part in the movie, he bent over the table where the women were like posh from the Thames were from, and he went, I'll just get BUM'd in the cell of Paul Sykes. And they went, she got the fucking computer thing, shut it, we've got to catch the train. Ruined the fucking thing. Stephen's there. Then he said to him, get in that fucking car, get away from us, get over there now, he said. It was a big massive room, about 20 feet by 20 feet near the train station. He went in the corner, stood like that, and then he went, I've got things to do, and he stamped, he ran out, not ran, but he minced out the place like that. He was fucking raging, on the way back, he was going, you should have talked to me like that, I've never been so embarrassed all my life. But yeah, he's fucking horrible. Season Champions League. Yeah, we did well last night, Manchester United. The goalkeeper is fucking brilliant, didn't he? But still not done. But I can't believe that how bad they're playing, and they're only 6 points off Man City. And they play them on Saturday or Sunday. And you know what? They could beat them. You never know, do you? It's like Alex Ferguson used to say, you could play all the way through a game. In the last second of the match, we'll look at that last night. That should have been a goal, obviously, but obviously saved it. But you can be playing and somebody could kick a ball, hit somebody on the bum, and go in the back of the goal, because it's when it crosses that white line, it's a goal. That's what counts. So you could have 99% of possession with the ball and not score a goal. You only can win if you score. The Man United, that fucking Rashford is fucking garbage. 350 grand a week he's on, I think it is. Fucking garbage, mate. He's only good because he was playing for the internationals, because the international games are really slow compared to the Premier League, the best league in the world. There's no doubt about that. They're all the top players play there. The French ones not so bad, the PSG, but Premier League. If the PSG came to England to play, and they went in the English league, they wouldn't be able to survive. They're all players. They're all tough fucking people in the English players and the Scottish United. They're all top players who play in that league. So when they came, you've seen them, don't you, from foreign countries? They're going, oh, he's kicked me on that, but they kicked you. And they're like fucking hobble off, and they're like fucking crying, angry little girls. They're always falling on the floor, and the fucking Spaniard ones or Italian one. Oh, my leg referee, I want a penalty. And they're always falling over and doing a fucking, like diving in the water, 6.4, 5.8, 3.7. They'll dive, and they'll get touched like that, and they'll go boom, boom, roll over like that. They're fucking, like they've been hit by a fucking bus or something. Gymnastics, they're like, that's what I'm thinking of. Biz Bry. I see, Biz Bry. No, like Bez. Unhappy Mondays. So, Biz Rizza. I'll get it right. I'm going to order to you, okay, son? Mark Emerson, you like the videos, I see. Well, that was me, Mark. At me 37, I was coming to the end of my fucking days, and I was taking drugs and all sorts. When I was 22 to about 34, and I was awesome, mate. I could squat 7 plates, front squat, bar right under my chin, like that, right up. Steve Norton, who was there, Lee Henry, and Patrick, all them coming to the gym, and Bam Bam and all them coming to me training. Couldn't fucking believe it. And all the gypsy load lads coming to the gym one day when I was training. And now let's see how strong you really are. They couldn't even fucking budget for them. Couldn't lift the bar up. So I got into the bar and I had just under 700 pounds on the bar, and I come out 660 odd pounds. And I did 10 reps all the way down, no bandages, no belt. And I did 10 reps with 7 plates each end, and they were like, fucking hell, they were shocked. And when I trained with like Bertel Fox, I did 450 pound squat when I was 20-year-old. With Bertel Fox, he was fucking massive. His biggest biceps I've ever seen. Like physically, it's probably Serge Olivier, maybe probably the only one big. I think the genetics like him, but he was awesome. He pushed the fucking fly. Probably still have 20-inch arms. He was monstrous, but he trained, cheating with the weights. And there was with another bloke called Marlon Dart, and he came to the Olympia gym. Don Williams used to join the gym. He went to America. He went to California. Went to all the gold gyms and that, and he copied the gyms there. And he come back a millionaire. He had properties all over the scrapyards in Redcar. People will tell you it's called the Olympia gym. So he called it the Olympia because of the Olympia bodybuilding competition. So he had in there and used to go in, and it was fucking posh as fuck. And you'd pay your membership, but you had to have 2 pair of trainees. One, like a dirty pair, you'd come in, you'd take them out, put them in your bag, and change them into your clean pair. Like a two. So you'd have, some people couldn't afford 2 pair. I used to get shouted at, but I was in there every single bench, squat rack, leg press, upright rowing, deadlifts, every single. There was like he said, what we're going to do now, because used to have a room where you could eat your dinner. You had like a lunch and everything in there. And then another room was just all big settees for people to sit about, and you used to have gymnasts and all sorts going in and keep fit people and that. But the gym was massive. It was all big, massive downstairs and all the way upstairs. So we used to go in there and train all proper top lads, bodybuilders, and compete and stuff. And I'd learn off them. I used to go twice a day. I trained with George Fawcett, he's Mr. Britain, Lee Little, Mr. Britain. Mark Lanny came 4th in the Mr. Britain, 7th in the Mr. Britain, and 4th, I think. Craig Howard, 7th. So I was hanging around with top bodybuilders, were competing on stage, so it was great for me being a young lad. But I was really young at the time, so they were a lot 5, 6, 7, 8 years older than me. So we used to train there. So anyway, he went to America and he come back with Bertel Fox. He was fucking massive. He come in the gym, and I was training with George Fawcett and Barry Gardner. Passed away, Barry, God bless his soul. He was Mr. Universe, like amateur, really brilliant bodybuilder. So he came in. This other bloke called Marlon Darton. He was Mr. If you put his name in the internet, you'll see Marlon Darton, Mr. America, Mr. Universe, about 6'6", I think. He was taller than me. So he was training with Bertel, and Bertel was just throwing them up. Like I do sometimes, see me cheating them up. Because it's good to cheat, because you can get them up and then just hold them down, no negative reps. So it's good to do the cheating every now and then, maybe once a month. It helps you. I'd put something like 6 plates on a bench. I could do 6 plates later on, but I'd put 6 plates on when I couldn't do it. Or a heavier plate. Say you could bench 5 plates, put 6 on. Somebody would hold it for you and let them come down negative reps. And they'll pull it back up for you. And then you come down negative reps, so you can feel that weight. So you've got like 660, 70 pounds. You've got the collars on. So next time you go back to 500 pounds, it's easy. It's light as fuck. Because you see them negative reps. It's really good. Mike Menser was one of the first ones to start doing it. It was brilliant training. So I looked at all the old stuff. So anyway, these fucking legends. I would have like Mr. Olympia now. Like, fucking hell, this is unbelievable. This here. Stood next to him. He was massive. And then he was 5'7", I think, Tom. I met him and Tom Platz. I'll tell you that in a minute. So Bertel Fox is there. Lee Little was there. There was another bodybuilder called Phil Williams. He was Mr. Germany, I think he won. And Mr. Universe. And he had a girlfriend with him, and she was about 8, 9 stone. Perfect physique, competition. Him and we used to have couples here to go on stage, like man and a woman. And they won loads of competition. Visited in Germany, she was German. So he come in, and George was there, and we all looked at him. But he wasn't that big, he was about 14.5 stone, but just a brilliant physique. And he was training, and he was using an elastic band, warming up. He snapped his fucking bicep. He was out training for ages, but he ended up being Mr. Olympia in the over 50s. So I met him as well. So top people. So anyway, Bertel Fox was training with Marlon Darton, and Marlon Darton would walk to the shops up the top and walk back round and get them. But Bertel Fox, lazy fucker. Taxi. Don was fucking pulling his grey hair out. It was getting grey by the days. Fucking greedy as fuck. It's going, taxi again. You get, because you train twice a day, like back and forth. Go up and train and come down in the hotel we lived. And it was called the hotel. He was living for like 2 weeks. He was there. He was having like 14, 15 sausages, 15 pieces of fucking bacon, 10 eggs, and just fucking woof the fucking lot. He ate fucking everything. He was on about 10,000 calories a day, because he was saying to me, you can't get big unless you put a lot of food in your body. Your body will only work if you put more food in. The bigger you'll get, and the stronger you'll get. And that's when I started doing it when I was younger. I was having fucking 30 eggs a day, because there was no protein drinks in the old days, because they were £100 a fucking pop. And people used to take a thing called desiccated liver tablets, just liver tablets. And I think they were like, they did work a bit, but I think it was in your head. But eggs are the best thing in the world for you. The food is better than any protein drink. But if you can get a good protein, like whey isolate, which is pure, all them other ones, well, 3,000 calories or that, it's all just sugar. It's just going to turn your fucking body into fat. So you better have like 25, 30 grams of pure protein and digest quick as, because it's already broken down, been taken out of the fucking maltodextrose. That's just sugar. Just another name is posh name for sugar. Just fillers they're called. Just because they're con people, and they're not good at all for you, full of sodium and everything. So I met Dorian Yates as well, mate. Yeah, I'll tell you about that in a minute. I'll go through the bodybuilding things while we're here. That's a good subject. I know a lot of people like the training, so we'll do that tonight then. So I was training George and Barry Gardner. So Marlon Darton said, look, you're doing great. Do you want to squat? When I squatted, and I squatted 4.5 plates. And he went, oh, unbelievable. He was only doing four plates himself, and he was fucking, what would it mean, 6'7". It was hard, 6'6", I think he was 6'7". It was harder to go squat. He couldn't believe I was doing that much weight at the size. I was only about 14 and a half stone. Super strong you are. You're going to just keep doing what you're doing, kid. Keep doing what you're doing, and you'll get there. He said, because it took me 10 years to get like this. I haven't just come overnight. And he used to talk to me. He was brilliant, lovely big bloke. And he had to go after about 4 or 5 days. He had to go because he got picked to do BA Baracus, you know, the fucking A team. He got picked for that, so he had to go over there and do an audition to go in it. And he got there. He never got it, obviously. Fucking BA Baracus, what do you call him? Fucking Mr. T got it instead. But he got picked for the part to go, so he had to go cut short. So he went home. There was about a week to go, something maybe 10 days to go, I think it was. So Bertel Fox had seen me train and said, do you want to train with me? I went, oh yeah, Mr. Fox. You know, just call me Bertel. You're okay, son. And he said, can you help us with these deadlifts? I've got Chris Lund. No, Chris Lund was the photographer. I can't remember the name of the Bodybuilding magazine, but you'll put his name and you'll see it. And this is how we knew a lot of it was fixed and that and bullshit. So Bertel Fox is fucking huge. Right, so his fucking traps are right, like the mad traps, but even bigger, fucking huge. He sat there, just fucking ridiculous. So anyway, this bloke come in, put all the cameras stuff up there, where they take pictures. It wasn't the video, it was just a camera. Top of the range photographer for, like I say, the Bodybuilding magazine. I can't remember what it's called now. Health and Fitness, it might have been. I think it's Health and Fitness. I think it was that one. Anyway. So he says, can you go on there and do some chins? You know chinning by your gram and you go up and do that. I used to be able to go on and put 220s on, like 40 kg, and pull myself up and do like 10, 15 reps and do 2 sets of 15 or something, which is strong. So what they done with him, they put 4 plates on him. And he couldn't get up. So I had to fucking hold his legs and pull up. So they were shooting from the side with the 4 plates on. He couldn't do 4, he couldn't even fucking do it. He could do his own body weight for about 5 reps. That's all he could get. He was about 17.5, 18 stone. He wasn't mobile at all. He was very fucking stiff. You know, he walked, he was clumsy. He was that big. So then what they done to make it, said, here he is after 2-hour training, and they sprayed him with water. So it looked like he was pouring of sweat. He's going like that on the things, if he's fucking like, leaned over, as if he's been fucking trained for hours. I thought, sneaky bastards, it's all bullshit. And then there was deadlift. He had 6 plates either in on deadlift, and he couldn't even fucking do 4 plates. I was trained 4 plates, and he was doing 4 plates. He couldn't do any more than 4 plates. So he wasn't super strong, but he was cheating. He would get 50 kg dumbbells. He said, no, I train like this, he said. I said, well, he was whinging, to tell you the truth, because you train sloppy and all that. He said, yeah, but you have to train heavy and you can't move a weight. So if you can get it up to there and then hold it like Arnold did with the EZ bar and just hold it coming down. And he showed me how to do it, and I started copying off what he showed me, because He was fucking monstrous. And I'm not joking, I think it was 1983. He went to Germany and he was in the competition and he won it by a fucking landslide. And they never give him it. It was fucking pure fucking, a lot of people say it was racism and fucking, just fucking horrible. So yeah, he's a lovely man. Bertel Fox, he really got on with me, really got on with us and the lads in the gym. He didn't bother anyone hardly. But the girl who works in there, she used to come in the gym and train. She went, he's had 15 sausages and 15 fucking this and 15 pieces of bacon. She said, the bill's a fortune. And Don's going mad because he got it and he's had fucking so like 50, 60 taxis at the time he was there. He was getting a taxi everywhere. Fucking fiver down, fiver back. The fiver in them days was a fucking fortune. He wouldn't walk anywhere. Honestly, he's fucking lazy as fuck. Yeah, I never seen him do any cardio out there. His arms were just popping. You'd think he'd been blown up with a fucking bike pump. Monstrous, really big. Sid James, walnut face, stuff out loud. Walnut face, yeah. Yeah, so what happened, we were, I used to train with a bloke called Bill Boyd. Now, Bill Boyd used to have two gyms. He had one in Middlesbrough and he had one in Middlesbrough and one in Stockton and Bishop and Lane. And Kev Kelly can leave it, I'll tell you, he was a brilliant lad. I'm going to get Lee on. Let's see if I can get him on at the weekend, Saturday. There's a treat for you, Mr. Britain. I'm going to get him on the F live in my house. I'm going to get him on and see if I can get him Saturday or Sunday if he'll come up. He will do it for me. Known him since he was 15. Really good kid. Me, Mick Saw him, used to train together in the Olympia. He'll tell you about the bodybuilders and that, and Dorian Yates and all that. I'm not bullshitting anyone. So what happened is, I was training with Bill Boyd, and he was very good friend with Dorian Yates, and he used to go and see him and that. So he was a judge, Bill Boyd, a really rich man, two top gyms. And I started training in the gym with him in Bishop Lane. It's still there, the gym now. Still something up there. Denny Oil's got it there. Eddie Elwood, who was the best bodybuilder in the area, but his mate's got it still. I used to train in there, and I came in one day. It was Saturday or Sunday. I can't remember which day it was. And I looked at it, and it was fucking. Somebody was killing the bar. It's fucking massive. The side of me. I looked at the side of it. This is. I'm jumping a little bit here for you. He's doing this with his arms. My hands are red, and he said the things are rusty. He said and such and such. And I looked at me and it's fucking Tom Platz, because I could do the bikes. I've seen him that many videos over the years when I was a kid watching them with the lads and that used to get them. It's fucking Tom Platz in Stockton. I'm like, what the fuck? You know, I was only got, I think I was about 24, something like that. I think I was 24, 25. I was huge, like fucking monstrous. I mean, he was only 5'4", something, 5'5", something like that. His legs were, called the quad father because he's got the best quads that ever lived. So he's there training. He was whinging because the fucking, you know, the metal on the, you get the chrome ones and they're already welded on type of thing where you can't take the weights off. They're like dead posh ones because it was like women used to go in as well there. So he was doing that and they were a little bit rusty. So a bit of the rust come off and a little bit of the spiky metal come off and went in his hand. Oh, I want my hand. I thought, fucking hell, he's supposed to be a tough guy and pushing it and all that. I think I never said no to him. Just kept saying, "God, out the way." But he went like to him, and he was doing. There's a bit where he's doing. It's on the internet. He's doing press with a machine, and he's pushing. But what he used to do is he would say, I met him 3 different times, twice at the crypt in Middlesbrough, and once in there. So he said, what I do, I said, I train to failure. I said, what do you mean to failure? I said, I don't count reps. He said, I don't go and go 6 reps now, and I'll do 8 reps, and I'll do 10 reps. I don't do that. I'll go on, I'll go and see what I'm going to do. Sometimes I'll go on and just do 50 reps. What do you mean? So I'm getting very excited, like learning off him. He's got the biggest fucking best legs in history. And no one ever beat them legs. I don't care who they are. He went, train as heavy as you can, and have 10 days off, he said, because it takes 10 to 14 days to replenish your legs back to normal. The bigger the muscle is, the harder you train it, the longer it takes to come back. You can do your biceps 2 or 3 times a week. You can do your shoulder side laterals 2 or 3 times a week. You can do your neck 2 or 3 times a week. You can do your traps 2 or 3 times a week because they're really small, so they recover quicker. You can do your forearms 2 or 3 times a week. You can do your calves every day. You can do your abs every day. But you can't do your back every day. You can't do your chest because you'll overtrain and it'll be detrimental. So you have to put a lot more food in the body. Here's another one. You are what you eat, and then what you put in your body turns into what quality. So if you're just eating garbage food, you need quality protein, and rest is one of the most important things. He said, eat, train, sleep, repeat. Eat, train, sleep, repeat. That's all you do. And you'll grow and you'll grow and you'll grow. So I've seen him about 2 years later. The first time I ever seen him was in the crypt, sorry. So I'm in the crypt. The crypt's a place where bodybuilding show used to be. Bill Boyd used to be the mat on there. Bill was at top shows all over the country. The IFBB, International Federation of Bodybuilders. He was a judge for them and another organisation he judged. He really was good. He knew every top bodybuilder in the world. You all phoned him when I was in that gym. He'd be on the phone. He had Rachel McLeish, who was Mrs. Olympia 3 times at his gym. I never got to meet her, but she was there. There's pictures of her on the wall that everybody got. Well, he knew the people all over. So I'm sat in this place. I'm about 20-year-old. This me, Richie Short from Redcar, the gym in the Olympia gym in Redcar, and we all used to go to this place because my mate Mickey Flanagan just kept Kilty's cousin. He competed, and another lad used to compete out, Nicky Sadler. Nicky Sadler was awesome, massive. So you go in the crypt, go in there near the town hall in Middlesbrough, and you get your tickets and that and go. But we get in for now because we knew like Bill Boyd and that. And Bill was just smart suits and all that. Lovely man, about 16 and a half, 17 stone, fucking big lump of a bloke, really strong. So we sat there, and I was Tony Buckhoff from Redcar. He lives in America now. He said, "You all right?" And I asked, "Yeah." And I just sat there. And because we were waiting for like the pre-judging, then the night show comes on. So they come on and we're doing the judging. We talk to Michael, and they come out and I sat down like that. And I looked at the side like that, and I looked again. I went, "Fucking side!" I said, "The size of his legs." And he had his toes up, and he had a leather jacket on, a pair of shorts on, and just these massive calves. I couldn't see at the side, and a bit of it like bicep. I couldn't see him properly because it was quite dark. I couldn't see his face out there, so he's talking that way. And I said, "It's Tom Platz, it's Tom Platz." And it's Tom Platz. But I couldn't like a little fucking kid. And it's Tom Platz. He's going, he was going, "It is." I said, "It is." He went, "Oh, it is." Then Buck woke up, and then we went, so we talked the slide. I said, "All right, Mr. Platz, are you all right?" I said, "Pleasure to meet you." He went, "Oh, yeah, pleasure to meet you." They're pleasant spoken. And I was just saying, I'm just wanting to bring my legs up. Could you give us any tips? He went, that's what he was telling me. He said, "Train your legs really, really hard." He said, and then 1 week train, do 50 reps. So I'd go in and have 3 plates on. I'd warm up with like the 60 kg, do 10 reps, 10, 20 leg extensions, leg back. He said, "This is another thing you do." He said, "Every now and then do your leg biceps first, your leg extensions second, and then your legs. Then you're not putting as much weight on your body, and you can do more reps because you're more comfortable with 400 pounds instead of 600 or 700 pounds if you were using." But I wasn't using that much anyway at the time. So he said, "Go." So I used to go in later on. I would go in there, have 3 plates and do 50 reps and come off and bulk up. We would go to the toilet and throw up out the back of the gym in Redcar. And then he came again. Tom Platz, he came on stage and he stood there and he had his clothes on. All of a sudden he just went and took his jacket off. He just went and said, "Show your legs, show your legs." And he just opened his bottoms and his trousers fell down and he went, flicked his legs and went poof, and his legs are all big fucking massive thighs he had. You'll see him if you go up on the internet. Put Tom Platz on. He was a lovely man and really nice, but he looks terrible now. So then getting to Dorian, so I was training with Bill Boyd at the gym. He loved me. He used to pick us up from the house, and then I lived in Roseway, Stockton, about 2 miles away from the gym. So I used to go twice a day to Bill's and train. He used to help me with the weights. He said, "You're fucking super strong, son. Really super strong. I've never seen anyone squat the way you squat. I've never seen anyone squat over 800 pounds in my life, even in America. All over the gyms I've been, I've never seen anyone squat 8 plates out of 10. A collar at a 5, I think it was. So I've never, ever seen anyone do that much weight. Thank you, racing lady. You're a legend." So he said, "Do you want to come and see Dorian Yates?" I said, "I'd love to come." He said, "At the Gateshead Stadium." He's paused and he said, "I've got guest tickets." He said, "For being you. You don't have to pay me. I don't want nothing." He said, "Oh, you come with us." I was about 25-year-old and I was 23 stone, 10 pound. My legs were 36.5 inches. Fucking huge. I got all that through Tom Platz, just learning off these little things he told me. So I didn't come overnight, fucking grafting every day in the gym. So and eating spending all my money on food to get big. So I goes to Gateshead Stadium and it was fucking chocker. And they were all going on stage doing the bodybuilding show and everything. And then Dorian Yates come on and he was on the same table as me. He went, "All right." So there was about 10 or 12 of us on this table, big massive circle table that was like, and he was over that side there. I was here next to Bill. Bill was there and I was here. And Dorian went, "All right, pleased to meet you." I said, "Oh, pleased to meet you, Dorian." Never got to talk to him properly. But shook his hand and that was nice. But then I looked at it, I thought, he doesn't look that big to me. He was big, he was about 20 stone, 19.5 stone, something I'd say. But when he went on stage, fucking hell, never seen out like it. He did a lat spread like that. And you couldn't see down his you couldn't see daylight through his lats. His lats were that big. They covered the other side of him, you do a lat spread. You couldn't see the daylight down the side. They were fucking massive. And his arms were fucking huge. And his calves were unbelievable calves, monstrous calves he had. And he's on stage and he had that first one with the grainy look. He was one of the first ones that started the insulin. He was with a doctor. He was one of the first ones that learned how to use the insulin. That's how they came the mass monsters, they're called. So they started the insulin because the insulin pushes more. It makes you digest your food a lot quicker and you eat a lot more food. So if you're eating, like, say, a pizza, 16-inch pizza, and you have, say, 10 IUs of insulin about an hour before it, about 20 minutes before it, 30 minutes before it, and you have to get that pizza, you'll eat the whole fucking lot under the table. It makes you fucking thrive, starving, but it's very dangerous. You can take it too much, take too much at the wrong time, fall asleep, and go to coma. Get glycemic, you go into where you go into shock. But it's really dangerous. I wouldn't advise anyone using it. Not so, and it can give you diabetes. But yeah, he was great. So when he won that show, I think Lee Haney was the champion for years, and he took it. I think it was 1991. I think it was. He won it. Dorian, he come out and he had a big fucking scruffy hair, but he had no money or nothing. Dorian, he struggled when he was young. He was in an offender's home, like a Borstal, things like that. He was in out of trouble all the time. And the bloke said, "Look, you want to train?" He started training him in the gym. He said, "You could be really good, Jim." So he trained him, this bloke in the gym, and he put on about 2 stone, I think, in the jail. And he come out and he went straight into the training. And he first show he went in, won straight away. There's Junior Britain or something. He won fucking really awesome genetics. And he just went boom, 6. I think he won it 6 years in a row. Really, really gifted man. But his fucking hair was a mess. He had like a blondie fucking thing in his hair. His hair was like a brownie coloured blonde. It looked fucking terrible. So when he took his hair down short, he looked bigger. That's what a lot of bodybuilders do. Cut their hair on the day of the show, so it makes them look like even bigger. You never see bodybuilders with loads of hair. Never see them. It's a cut, just a trick. But he was really, really dedicated. He would not go out drinking, pubs, clubs, nothing like that. He'd stay in his flat. He had a settee. It was fucking 40 pieces. He slept on that, and he'd be the same: eat, sleep, train, repeat. So you get up and go to the gym. It's called the dungeon. You go down. If you put in, you'll see the videos of him training. He fucking really trained hard. Mike Mensa type training. He trained 20 minutes a day. That was it. 20 minutes training all out. You do 2 or 3 reps on something. That'd be it done. And you grow off it. So some people can do like to 20 and go. Some people can do sets of 5 and go. Some people can do sets of fucking. I do like 300 reps straight off. I don't have a rest, but they're not heavy. Be 5 key dumbbells, but at the end of it, your arms are fucking on fire. Yeah, it's good. So you've got to see. Everyone's different. Somebody could have long-bellied muscles, like Lee Little, got really good long-bellied muscles. Some people could have short, like Albert Beckles, but he had a good peak bicep. Some people have got gifted with striations to get them, which is where the muscle shreds to pieces, and you can see lines between the muscles. Some people can't get that. So a lot of it, to be a top bodybuilder, you have to have gifted genetics. You can't just go and do it with hard work. You have to have gifted genetics, especially these days, because you're training with the elite at the best. They're the best in the world. But if there was no steroids, the ones who are world champions now, or Mr. Olympians, would still be the Mr. Olympians because they've still got the better physique. The steroids just give that a little bit more boost. You know, like if you have a Ferrari, you put fucking, it's all mucky, you wash it, you put fucking polish on it, and you put fucking, that's nice, it's beautiful. It's just like that, really. You maybe get 10-15% boost off the steroids, that's it. But you have to have that frame, and you have to have them genetics to get part of the muscle on quick. Some people just don't do it, so they have to be smaller but have a better physique, more ripped. But some people just do keep fit, and it's great if you do it just to keep fit. Can abuse insulin kill you? Yeah, easy in a second, mate. It'll kill you in a second. I know quite a few people have took it and not woke up. But what happens if you go hyperglycemic, where you've got no sugars in your body? It takes all the sugars out, and you can't do nothing. So you're supposed to take sugars straight. You take the you take the insulin, you're supposed to take sugars with it, which like multidextrose type sugars, or sugars like this, ones you can put in, so they're just pure raw sugars you can get, and you drink them, and the sugars are in your body, so it stops you going hyperglycemic into a coma. But if you go into a coma, that's what Richie Piano, a lot of people said that's where they think he died. There's a video of him with his ice cream video on him. She went, how many of you took one or two? And he's like falling all over. You can tell he's had insulin. And he was fucking monstrous, that Rich Piano. But he took it too. I call it dying to be big. Why would you want to take tons of steroids when you know it could give you a heart attack, put you in a fucking coma, or put you in a fucking wheelchair and never be able to train again? So they're dying to be big. The cemetery's full of people. And then he's there, that big, massive man, fucking wonderful person was Rich Piano. Love people, lovely man. And he's no longer here just because he wanted to be a bit bigger. So you can get obsessed. I was obsessed with it myself, training 3 times a day some days. Ronnie Coleman, yeah, he was good. But Dorian Yates beat Ronnie Coleman. And I think Ronnie Coleman was probably the best of them all, mate, to tell you the truth, in his day. I don't really like Ronnie Coleman that much. I think he's a bit ignorant. He talks stupid things. He'll say things like, I don't look in the mirror at myself when I'm training. I thought, well, how can you not look at yourself in the mirror when you're training? You'd have to fucking be able to see your balance in the mirror when you're squatting, wouldn't you? So he never looks at his physique, he says. He just goes on stage. I thought, fuck off, bullshit. Absolute bullshit. There's no way you could not go look in the mirror, because you could never be able to tell if you're progressing. You can't do that and think, I'm getting bigger, but I just look like feeling it. So he was saying he never looks in the mirror. He said, I thought, nah, bullshit. And everyone I talked to said the same. Everyone looks in the mirror, because you have to look at him and see, well, God, that arm's a bit bigger than that one. That the balance is out there, and my legs need a bit up. You can't just go. He said he just trains all the way through, goes on the stage, goes on the show, and then wins. I don't believe that. I don't believe it. I really can't. It's an impossibility. It's an impossibility to do it. What he's talking about, but yeah, he's a cop already, so ex-cop. Timmy B, could get to muscle builds with my job? I need to go all the day with big arms. Do it. You should go all day with the big arms and not do it. Yeah. To muscle build with my job, I need to. You can take your weights to the gym. You can take your fucking weights in the back of the van with you. You don't have to fucking have a gym. You can have dumbbells with you. A couple of dumbbells. You can train off 2 dumbbells. Have a great physique. I know loads of people just train with 2 dumbbells. They'll have 2 7.5 kg dumbbells. You can do everything with it. You just do more reps and no rest. If you had a lighter weight and you did 30 reps, and you had a heavy weight and you did 10 reps or 15 reps, you go, oof, I can't do any more. But when you do like 20, 30 reps, you think, I can't do any more. So it doesn't matter. The brain doesn't know. That all the brain knows is getting stimulated, and it's getting blood pumped in and pushed into it, so it's going to grow. So it doesn't matter if it's heavy or it's light. But it's better to train a lightish week and nice and strict and squeeze the muscle, then the next week train heavy, and then the next week train just set to 25 or something. So that way you've got red twitch fibers and slow twitch fibers in your body. You've got white twitch fibers and red twitch fibers. So that way you're stimulating both fibers. Well, if you just train heavier, now people think because you train heavy it slows you down. It doesn't. It's completely bullshit. Old wives' tale. Speed. All the top runners, all the top athletes, jumpers, and when they're training, even the boxers are all doing it now. They're all lifting weights, because you lift the weight, it makes your fast twitch fibers faster. There was a video somewhere, I can't remember. Remember Jeff Capes, he weighed about 25, 26 stone. He raced Brendan Foster, who was a long distance champion runner, in a 100-meter sprint, and fucking Jeff Capes beat him over the 100 meters because muscle pulls you through. Even though he was fat and big, tons of muscle just built, so the muscle pulls you through. That's why all these top athletes are all full of muscle now. You'll see them fucking ripped to the bone, full of muscle. They're massive. But he was big, fat, 26 stone though, because he was strong, and his fast twitch fibers were faster than his, because he was training long distance running. So his slow twitch fibers were working better, but not the fast. So he beat him in the sprint. And people don't believe it. When you watch it, you can tell. 85 first time Peter lost in 2002. 22. 42 thumbs up. Come on, guys. It's always like this on the Wednesday, isn't it? It's all slow. Donny Roy Shaw fighter won. Shaw had fight with Paul Adams. Yeah, I had his daughter. She stayed here a few times with me and Emma. She came on with a Tin Man fucking bullshitting again. I've got permission. I've taken a shot. I'm doing that. I speak to her every single night. I go downstairs with her. We go out drinking. We have a great time. Me, the Tin Man. He said all this fucking shit. So she was doing a documentary on her. The tapes were stolen out of her house. They had stolen tapes out of fucking Roy Shaw's house. What? Somebody had taken it and he was going to do a documentary with it. So she said, can I come on your show? And she came on and she told the truth. She said, fake off, as she called them. Phone me now. Tell everyone you know me. You go out drink with me. You know me. You made a phone number. There's my number now. Phone my phone. Let everyone know you know me. Are we? I'm waiting for you. I know you're watching it. Couldn't fucking do it because he never fucking had it. Full of fucking shit. Made him look a clown again. I did. Absolute clown. She said, I've never met you. And how dare you do a documentary on my father? We're using my tapes. Them tapes are out of my house. They've been stolen from my house and you've got them off someone. So he had to give them back, little fucking thief. Yeah, the Tin Man. The Tin Man, the Wizard of Oz. Pure fucking lie, pretending he was best friends with Roy Shaw's daughter. What a fucking crank. Train Spot. Came on Train Spot. Why would you pretend you know someone or pretend you met someone or fucking... He was there one day, I was sat there, he went, hello. He said, oh, Brian, can you let me take this? It's Robin Williams. I went, oh, the actor. He went, no, I'll take that. Give us 10 minutes, mate. Oh, yeah, Robin and Obama. It was all fucking shit. All shite. All fucking garbage. All made up lies. Ronnie Coleman, yeah. But Dorian Yates paved the way for. Yeah, he did, mate. Yeah, he was the first of the bigger. I sort of said, yeah, he was the very first of the bigger monsters, and then he come after them. But he learned. But I know exactly who the doctor was. I know exactly who the man who sponsored him, and got Dorian Yates because obviously I knew through Bill Boyd because he was best friends with him. But yeah, it was the insulin at the 10, the bodybuilding, and have you seen them now when they've got that bubble gut? It's terrible. That's the insulin. The insulin. When you take it, everything grows. Every single thing, your nose, your lips, your eyes, everything, your chin, everything grows. So some people end up with big, massive, like long fingers on the hands or long toes. Or some people have bubble gut, where the stomach's extended. And they have to go in and have the intestines taken out, certain amounts of intestines. Phil, what do you call him? Phil, can we fucking name now? Phil Williams, he's the same. He's had to get it done. Kai Green, he's the same. He's got fucking extended intestines through the fucking insulin. They'll do that and you'll see like a big pot belly come out. That's not good. Where the old days it was like they used to do that, suck inside and all the rib cage would stick out and you could see all the muscles and they're perfect. In the 80s bodybuilders were better, I thought, than they are now. They're just like big fucking massive lumps. They've got no symmetry where the old ones would have like a 20-inch arm, 20-inch neck, 20-inch calf, tiny waist, be able to do that. Suck your rib cage in, vacuum it's called. The vacuum could do the vacuum. They can't do the vacuum no more. Only in the amateur bodybuilder ones because they're not on insulin, so they get tested. So it depends what you want to be like, but the ones who are the natural ones look miles better because they're more aesthetic. It's called aesthetic, so it's in the proportion the way you build. If you've got a 22-inch arm, you've got an 18-inch neck, and you've got 18-inch calves, you just look out of proportion. You've got to have them in proportion with your sizes. If you don't, you won't win. It's like Alex Walding had a great physique, 16.5 stone. He went on stage with all the Olympians, came up with a bloke 13.5 stone. What do you call his fucking name? His fucking name of them the other night. See him training the head, black hair. He come along. He was only like that Rocky's weight, Rocky's Sylvester Stallone set of weight. What the fuck do they call him? He's doing me fucking head in now. He's only 77 now. He's still training. Saying that Rocky's about that age, and he's 78, 70, coming towards 80 nearly. Yeah. So yeah, it's the way you do the training is the way you do your food. You've got to do everything. Everything's got to go they've got to have everything right. You've got to eat properly, you've got to sleep properly. If you have all that fucking stress and that, the weight just falls off you. You know yourself, you can see people worried when they go to court and they think they're going to get 10-year jail or something. They fucking sit, they go to court and fucking, I'm just about 4 stone. It's all the worrying. Assholes in the day right around. You used to get them out the window, you put your hand out, you can't do all that now. You used to put the hand out on a stick and you'd do that. They're called fishing. You do that out the window and you catch on somebody else. Now, I remember one day, it took them 5-6 hours to get a parcel from one end of fucking home house right the way around the fucking block. Sunday morning, they had to 8 in the morning. It was at 8 o'clock at fucking night. 12 hours, that must have been. Matt Davison out the window and Freddie Long from Hemlington. Fucking, it took them fucking ages. They were there. It was unbelievable. Right the way around the fucking, right through the block and everything about it. And then they threw it and it landed on the thing where they cut the screws, fucking, the lines are quite the big long ones, like cables. It landed on one of them who were fucking good, but they got it off. They got it off in the end. Yeah, all fucking day they were doing it. I thought they're never going to get it. I went back down watching the telly about 12 later and they're only got about 20-30 windows. Then they went back, they laid down again and got again another. Then they were going, Brian, get that thing out. What's that used? And yeah, fucking from right over the other side, come right the way around the fucking block. And he's all over one about who's been in jail. I've got a gym in the house. I've got my own little sets of weight, about 400 or 500 pounds, dumbbells, barbells, EZ bar, tricep bar. I've got a bench press, the incline, decline. I've got a long pulley, chin pull downs, tricep push downs. Another one where you can long pulley that way. I can do all sorts of them. I've got all my dumbbells and stuff. And yeah, it's good. I don't use the neck harness now. I used to. It's not how much you can bench. It's you can see people that I've known people bench 300 pounds. I've done people bench 200 pounds have a miles better physique. So it depends what you want. If you want to be a power lifter, pregnant packed bellies, yeah, you're right, mate. Yeah. Too much fucking insulin, that's all it is. About growth hormone causes bubble gut. Yeah, they say but you can't say really that in a way, mate, because the growth hormone, when you think about it, they were all taking it. And look at Donald's jaw years and years ago. Years ago, they were all taking it. Dorian Yates, Tom Platz, all the jaws are massive. But what they were taking then, wasn't synthetic. It was made out of dead humans. They would take the growth hormone out, and you could get a thing called Jacob disease, which is mad cow's disease, and people would get that. You could get that off it. It was like 100,000 to 1. You could get it, but they used to take it because it was out of a human and it wasn't synthetic. It would make the jaws go, and then have big gaps in the teeth and fucking jaws are massive. You see Arnold's jaws massive. You see all of the big jaws in the 80s, 70s, and 80s. That's through the growth. So later on, the 80s came out. The growth was simulated. They could make a synthetic growth hormone. So they started taking a lot more batches of it. So they say it does that as well. But the gut started coming mainly in the 80s when Dorian started the growth, the insulin. So they say it's a combination of both of them together because they work together with each other, like a horse and carriage type of thing. So it's a combination of both of them. But none of them will admit it. They all keep saying, "Oh, you can see the foot." It's like, you know, remember the old Casey footballs? They've got the lines on them. It looks like they've got one of them down the fucking stomach. They do that, and it's a big ball shape. I thought, oh, and then you see them go missing for a year and come back out, and it's all gone because they've had to take the intestines out with the doctor. But at one, I think that Phil, what was he called? Phil, is it Phil Williams? No, Phil Williams is the one who won the Olympia, and I met him. Phil Kai Green's another one. He's massive. His stomach. As I said, it makes everything grow. It just keeps growing and growing. Don't forget, push the like buttons. 43 on, 57 watching. The bubble gut looks bad, not like old school. Yeah, I think that's what I'm saying, mate. I think the long. I really think that the 80s bodybuilders, the aesthetic ones, were a lot more in proportion. They look better, and it was. You look at somebody and think, well, I can achieve that. But you look at them now and think, well, do I want to be like that one? Well, I can't. You can see them, that big Ramy and all that. They can't even fucking breathe when they walk, and they've got no. You go up and have a fight with something like that, they're out of breath in fucking 20, 30 seconds because the body's full of pure muscle, and you need, like you see Muhammad Ali or them, you never seen them ripped to the bone. And look at AJ, he's fucking knackered in the ring because he's got that much muscle on him, and it's for steroids and gear and fucking growth and everything he takes. You can tell them all away. Yeah, they've got that big massive jaw. Tom Platz, massive. Arnold Schwarzenegger, massive. Huge big jaws he had in the 70s and 80s because it wasn't synthetic. It was took out of dead fucking bodies. And I say, people, remember the mad cow disease? One cow says to the other cow, "I'm not mad." He said, "Why?" He said, "I haven't got mad cow's disease." He said, "What?" She said, "Why?" "Because I'm a helicopter." One of them fucking mad jokes. "I haven't got mad cow's disease. I'm not mad." "Why?" she says, "Because I'm a helicopter." Fucking crazy she was. I put it in the checkout. Predictive text does me in. Predictive text and all, yeah. And I stopped doing that, mate. My maths spelling's terrible, but I still get along. I've got a lot better since I've been using this for the last 4 years. Come on leaps and bounds with it. Somebody said, "Fucking joke down your back." It's like trying to fucking decipher hieroglyphics reading your writing. Betty bastard, so you're welcome. Yeah, it's good. We have the laugh on here and good laughing and good talk and good just nice and calm and there's no screaming and shouting. He said, she said, and he said, fucking does you know dead and all that shite. The one with the man in the shed is fucking. I never watched it. I've seen it 2 or 3 times now. The kid, he said, "Yeah, you fucking, I'm coming on there." And fucking hell, it never happens, none of it. It's all just for sure to get fucking numbers to make money off the YouTube. It's just all madness. And they're all going to get locked up. Lots of people are going to get locked up for what he's doing. It's fucking crazy. You'll get locked up yourself. Conspiracy. If you're involved, if you know something about somebody's dead and you keep it to yourself and you don't tell the police, that's conspiracy to pervert the course of justice. So you'd have to tell them. So how does he know where all these bodies are unless he fucking been there or somebody's told him years ago? Doesn't make sense to me. To me, through its explosive power they have, I tried to lift kegs. I had a back garden. The heavy made it look easy. Yeah, it's technique as well, you know, and also when powerlifters are doing it, they've got a bit of a gut. You've got to have a bit of a stomach, a big stomach to do it. Without that gut, that big gut, not the bubble gut, the big gut, like solid fucking core, like fucking Big Z. You throw it up on there and they lift it, and it's technique. Technique when it comes to stones and stuff. It's strength, but it's a lot of technique, hell of a lot of technique. Steve Ruxell's a mate of mine who competed in the Mr. Britain, I think 6 times. I think he was second 5 times. And he competed in the world strongest man with Yuko Ono. You remember him? He'd have a gap, but he's another one that grew up, big gap in his teeth. So you could tell he was on it. Yeah, it's the endurance ones. I was getting the endurance ones. I like watching the endurance ones. They're fucking super fit, aren't they? Fucking unbelievable. The physiques on them. They just never stop. Like a fucking ever ready battery. Fucking never stop. Just fact as Tyson Fury took the rod. Yeah, it's the fact 100%. But they're all on it. Yeah, he's definitely took steroids. There's no doubt. What he done is he ate a deer, he said. Fucking pathetic excuse. He said, the reason why there's that much test in my body, because everyone has a certain level. You can only get to a certain amount. So if you say your body, just for instance, has 1,000, that I use just to talk, I'm saying you've got 10,000. Well, how the fucking yeah, that's impossible. So that's how they know they're not stupid. And they can detect for growth hormone now as well. You can find growth hormone in your body now. Like they couldn't find it before. That's what all the Olympics were in Russia and all that. They were all taking drugs. But they were taking masking drugs to stop you finding it. We've got loads of masking drugs now. But yeah, he was definitely on it. So he said, what happened? He said, I was out running, I found a deer. So I took it home and he ate it. And the deer must have had injections to give it size steroids in the deer. So a deer wouldn't have loads of fucking steroids with it. So they might have a bit in them. But the amount that he had in didn't make sense. So he hasn't. If he comes to something like me, I'd have told him exactly how to do it. Yeah, everybody's a crap. Yeah, fucking bullshit. Yeah, so he pretended that the deer must have been. You get cows, don't you? They give them steroids and stuff. He's trying to say that the steroids were in the deer that he ate in Scotland, and that's why they're showing up on the blood test. Fucking garbage excuse. Yeah, well, milk's not really good for your body because it's full of sugar. It's full of sugars. Milk. It's good to put weight on. There's 500 calories in a pint, roughly 20 grams of protein in a pint, but it's full of sugar. It's good if you're young and you're only about 15, 16, because you better up, you'll get quick. It's full of sugar. Usk is the best, I think. Yeah, he's the best. I definitely think he's the best boxer, but he's got the best skills, and I think he's got the best footwork, and he's got the best brain for moving about and stuff. I think he really is the best at the moment. He's like a Mayweather type fighter. He's fucking hard, really hard to hit. And if you can't hit, so when you're throwing punches, so when you keep missing, it's like throwing 3 or 4 punches when you miss, because you throw all that and you've missed. When you hit something that stops there, then the energy's being absorbed. But when you go past it and you miss, yeah, if he was on the coke as well. When he was on the coke when he was in Marbella, when it was not was it Magaluf or something, not Magaluf, fucking, I can't remember it was now in Spain, and he's one of the lads and they're on him up, they're all taking drugs and they're on singing for the England game. I think he was at one of the matches. He went off the boils in here a bit because obviously that started £100 million or something he made, and like it goes to the red sometimes. But we're all the same. We all can fuck up, can't we? But yeah, I don't think the other ones are as good. The other lad Tommy is as good as him. It was one of them was really got beaten a few rounds, wasn't it? The week and all the top travelling lad. Tyson Fury failed. Yeah, he did. Coke test. He was banned for a while, I think, wasn't he, for it? Yeah, that's it. And when they're saying, "Oh, why is he not fighting?" The reason because he couldn't go back because his fucking gear was in him. He had to find to cover up door. Where did he say coke from? When they tested him then. Right, guys, I'm going to shoot. I'm getting knackered. I'm absolutely. I can hear him. Blood pressure. I die. You might not. So I'll cut salt down. Yeah. Sodium is really bad if you take too much, but if you don't take enough for your electrolytes, it can be bad as well because you can get cramps and that if you haven't got enough sodium in your body. It's got to be everything's got to be balanced. It's like everything in life. A little bit of everything, a little bit of everything is all right for you. When you start taking too much of anything, too much alcohol, too much drugs, too much this, too much that, but whatever, you start fucking going downhill really bad. Mark Davis, 1981, very sad news about Dave O'Courtney. Me met him, Brian. I never met him, but he asked me to go down with him when he was doing when I did his documentary with McIntyre. McIntyre was talking on the phone, and he asked me to go down a couple of times, and he asked me, did I want to pop down with him, and I've run out with him for. I know a few people have worked with him, but I never spoke to him on the phone or anything. But he asked me to go down a couple of times, and I did a book with Steve Richards. Steve Richards was doing books in that area, talking to them and getting stuff off stuff. He did books down there. Who I did the first book with in 2004. So all my stories about Sykes are all in there before the tin fucking ass wipe even fucking started fucking writing books. So my story's already out. So he stole loads of stuff out of people. He reads people's books, steals little bits out of that one. Peter, he'll put like 6 books you'll read and he'll put, get that bit out of there. To his wife, Shirley Crabtree, get that one out of there and put that in there. And just a fight with 4 people, making it with 24 people, just fucking makes shite up. All these books are shite. Nandrolone, was it? Nandrolone, yeah, that's what. Was it Nandrolone he was on? I'm not sure. Right, guys, I'm going to shoot because I'm starving now. Really starving. I'm going to trade chest tonight. Right, thank you very much. I'll see you again tomorrow, 7 o'clock if you're okay. Like I say, if you've got any questions, I'll write them down and that. Put them down, ask me, and I'll answer them as honest as I can. Okay, thank you very, very much. God bless everyone. Love you all. Have a great night. Lovely little live that.